Sunday tonight with Crook and Chase visiting with Mac Davis. And first of all, we want to say thanks to Terry McMillan. He was over there doing the harmonica work on Mac's performance. Terry will be back a little bit later on the show. I guess he worked with you on the album here, too. Right?
Yeah, he's worked with me quite a bit. He's one of the best session guys around town. Great harmonica player.
Yeah, and by the way...
And so is this. This is the best band. You got the best band over here, buddy.
Very good. Very good. Fun to work with. Let me take the opportunity to thank you for subbing for me while I was on vacation. I know you were here for a couple of days. How did it feel to be over in this chair and interviewing folks?
I was a nervous wreck. I don't know if it showed much, but I was nervous. But it was fun.
Well, because I
kind of got used to it, in fact.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like that chair.
This is a hint, Charlie.
It is for sale, but no. Next time I'm gone, we'll holler at you. Get you back down here.
Well, now,
love it.
Good.
When you were hosting the show with me, you mentioned to me that you would love to be on the Grand Ole Opry sometime. Yeah. And I hear that you got it worked out. It's happening, isn't it?
Yeah, you must have made a phone call or something.
I made a phone call, babe. Got you set right up.
I did. I'm doing it Saturday night.
Are you?
In fact,
Correct. Now, what are you going to sing on the Opry?
I'm going to do the new single for sure. I'm going to do Southern Cooking again, and I'll probably sing one of the songs I wrote for Elvis, probably In the Ghetto.
You know, you have been in this business for so long. I am surprised you've never played the Opry before, have you?
No. I was telling her I've played. I've headlined Carnegie Hall, but I've never played the Opry.
But this is going to be good.
I tell people that, and it shocks them. You know, they say I would have thought just automatically that you'd been on Grand Ole Opry, but I never did, and I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be a big thrill for me.
I was going to say, most performers say it is one of the highlights of their career, one of the milestones for them. Do you feel that way about it?
Sure, but otherwise I wouldn't want to do it so bad. So I'm really looking forward to it. I've done a lot of things and been a lot of places, but the Opry is just one more little thing that I can tell my grandchildren.
Well, you know, one thing you have to remember when you're doing the Opry is that it's a radio show. And see, performers who have never been over there before are on stage, and behind them is all this activity. I mean, people moving in and out. I mean, just right behind you and everything. It's a radio show, and sometimes they go, that was intimidating, you know. So be ready for it.
Okay.
Okay, he's right.
I did radio shows when I was like 6 years old.
Yeah.
I was on Mrs. Jackson's musical School of the Air in Lubbock, Texas. And I used to sing a song about a bumblebee. Buzz, buzz goes the bumblebee or something. I was a real big star.
Well,
you're a real big star now.
That's not on the album, is it? Buzz,
no, Buzz Buzz is not on this album. Will Write Songs for Food is the name of the album.
Yeah.
And how many new songs are on here? Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
How many new songs are on here, and how many of the super hits are on here?
Well, I got 10 brand new songs that I've written over the last year. And I recut 3 of my old hits just to reintroduce myself to the audience out there, people that you know may or may not have forgotten. So I was away for 10 years, and I recut In the Ghetto and Watching Scotty Grow and Texas in My Rearview Mirror.
Great song.
And all the rest are new songs.
I noticed a duet here with Dolly Parton. Are you pretty good friends with her?
Mm-hmm. Been friends for 20 years with Dolly, and she is the greatest.
She talked to us one time about writing with you and how wonderful it is because she feels such energy from you and such creativity.
She did?
Yeah, that's what she told us on one of our shows. Did you know that was happening between the two of you?
Well, we've always been able to write. I know that. If she needed something, I know when she had an idea for an album of hers called White Limousine.
Yeah.
And she called me up and she says, I got this idea, and I want you like for you. Next thing you know, 4 o'clock in the morning, we had the song written and another one.
That quickly?
And, yeah. We always come up with something. She'll have an idea, and if she can't finish it, she'll come and she and I'll sit down and finish it, and vice versa. I get an idea that I'm stuck with. Dolly can always help me finish it out. She's a good soul.
Yeah. You spend a lot of time here in Nashville. I know you still live in Los Angeles, right? Mm-hmm. Have you ridden all those earthquakes and got through everything okay?
My family has.
Really? What
I'm always out of town. I was out of town for the riots, the fire, and the earthquake.
Good timing.
I was in Washington.
Good timing.
Hey, I'm afraid. Right now I'm afraid to go home. Afraid I had to wait on that. Now we're putting together our chimney right now. We're putting our chimney back. It's taken so long because there's so many chimneys fell in Los Angeles. There were something like 50,000 chimneys, and my house is a 70-year-old house. and the chimney went, and it's just taken forever because they haven't shipped parts in from Canada, and because everybody's building chimneys all at the same time.
So is that the most damage sustained by the home?
Yeah, that was it. It's a real good, solid home, thank God. And we just lost a couple of chimneys and a little hole in the roof and where the chimney fell.
Well, it's not all that bad, you know.
Well, you know what you could do? You could get some cement and some bricks, and you could build the chimney back yourself.
And then we'd like to come see that.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't come out there if I did, because even the only little aftershocks would take it away.
Take it right out.
Okay.
So are you doing another song from the album later in the show? Which one are you doing?
If you'll let me,
Sure.
I'm going to do Plain Old Love.
Plain Old Love. All right, folks, this is Matt Davis. He'll be back on the show.
That's right.